Hi, welcome to Music and Me. I'm Kara, and I'm excited to help you find the music inside of you. You're in good hands here. I have a master's degree in music education, and I've taught students of all ages to play the ukulele step by step. You can do it too. My number one tip to be successful with this course is to practice. Successfully learning any new instrument takes practice, but I'll guide you through and make it easy and fun. I recommend playing through each lesson multiple times until you feel confident with the skill before moving on. Our very first step is to make sure your ukulele is in tune. If it's not, you could be playing the chord perfectly, but it just won't sound right. Each time you start a lesson with a course or when practicing, spend a minute or two to make sure your strings are in tune before you begin. It will be worth it, I promise. If this is your first time tuning an instrument, tuning is the process of making sure your strings are playing the correct note, not too high or not too low, so that it sounds just right. We use the word sharp if it's too high and flat if it's too low. To help you remember this, think about a flat tire. It's flat because it's too low to the ground. There are a few ways you can get your ukulele in tune. I recommend downloading a tuning app like on your smartphone like InstaTune, especially if you're a beginner. It will tell you if you need to tune your note up or down and lights up green when it's just right. You could also use a tuner like this one, which will indicate with a light whether your string is in tune. Or if you have experience matching pitch in tuning a string instrument, you could play the note on a piano or piano app and match the pitch. I'm also including a tuning track along with this course that you could use to play and match your strings. So pick whatever works best for you. The ukulele's standard tuning is G, C, E, A and sounds like this. To tune a string, you need to turn the tuning peg up here to tighten it or loosen it. Tightening it makes it higher, or loosening it makes it lower. Now my ukulele is in tune and ready to play. Make sure to tune your ukulele up before going on to the next video in this lesson. In this video, we're going to get you holding your ukulele properly and playing your very first chord. What is a chord? A chord is simply a group of notes. Songs are actually made up of progressions of chords. That means one after the next, often in a repeating pattern. And learning the most common chords will help you to play a countless number of songs. To begin, let's start by picking up your uke and holding it properly. This is the neck and the body of your uke. You're going to actually pick it up with your dominant hand, the one that you write with, where the neck meets the body, right here. With your elbow at about a 90-degree angle, you're going to hold it to your chest. With your opposite hand, put your thumb behind the neck and let your fingers float above the frets. These lines are actually called frets. Don't put your elbow in too tight to your side or stick it out. Your wrist will stay straight for most chords, but some of them you may need to twist it around a little bit, but try to keep your wrist in a straight line. The first chord you're going to learn is C. Now, look at the ukulele and count 3 frets. 1, 2, 3. Now, look at your hand by the neck. You're going to want to use your ring finger and place that ring finger really close to that 3rd fret, not on it, not, on the other side of it, but right before it like this. Now look how my finger is resting on the string. The tip of my finger is on the string and my knuckle is at a right angle. This is a good habit to form because while you can play this chord with a flat finger, the other chords will be difficult or impossible to play that way. I like to keep my fingernails short so that they don't get in the way. You may want to do the same. You may be tempted to learn this chord with a different finger, but I encourage you not to do that. Playing with your ring finger for this chord will make switching chords much easier later on. Your fingers won't have so far to move. I'll show you, don't worry. We're about ready to play our first chord. So press down hard enough to push the string to the fretboard. That's that flat piece here. And then use a finger on your dominant hand to strum the strings. Alternately, you could use a felt pick, just like this, or your thumb. You're doing it correctly when you can hear all 4 notes ring out clearly, like this. Congratulations, you've learned your first chord and can play along with our 1-chord song. In this short song, we won't change chords at all. Concentrate on making all the notes ring out clearly. And When you have it, you can try strumming along in this simple pattern. All I'm doing is steadily swinging my arm to my elbow up and down and brushing the strings on the way up. This is a common offbeat strum on the ukulele. Don't worry if you don't get this right away. Just playing on the beat is perfectly fine too. Now here's something to note. If you've never played a string instrument before, your fretting fingers may get sore quickly. Take breaks when you need to, but practice will help to build up those calluses. Okay, so let's play one chord song together. Then you can use the included file to play along with it as often as you need to feel confident.